Yeah, man. So tell me why I just recorded the whole last video, but like the shit was this big, blocking the whole presentation. So I was just like pretty much talking and not letting them see the whole presentation. I just have to redo this whole shit over again. What a rookie mistake, man. I'm so hurt right now. I just spent like, I don't know, man. I feel like I spent at least 15 minutes on that presentation. There was a lot of gems in there. I can't even lie, but here I am. I do this shit over again, but more flow, man, more gems. But let's get straight into it, man. So,
Diamonds on my
some magnificent views.
ancestors smiled on me. Diamonds on my diamond.
What up? What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Ascension Capitals tapping back in with another video. And in today's video, I got a presentation for you guys. And it's going to get pretty deep, but not too deep. You know what I mean? We got to keep it PG-13 for YouTube and whatever. But, hey guys, I got an important question that we all need to ask ourselves and we all need to be aware of in this life. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? Yeah. Alrighty, here we go for take two, man. I can't believe I spent 15 minutes messing up the whole thing. But what I want to talk about today is the importance of creating your life, living with purpose. And what I pretty much mean by this is, pretty much living your days out doing the things that you want to do. Pretty much doing the things that you see in your mind you're manifesting into real life. So I think it's important that we all need to spend our times, actively seeking out what we want to do in this world, what we really want to do in this world, not what other people are saying, not what we're being influenced by other people. I mean, obviously we are getting influenced by other people, but in the more righteous of ways, not just copying people, not just because they said to do it, because you really want to do it and that burning desire in your heart wants to get it done. So everything that you want to do in your life, you have to create it, because the more you're actively creating your life, the more happy you will be. And I think that's how we spend a lot of our times, not being so voided, not being so down and depressed and whatever, plagueness of sickness that's, reaping on the world right now is, taking us down, because we aren't having that creative energy. We aren't allowing people to be them authentic selves and, live with purpose and do the things that they want to do. So I think this is important, man, because we're getting robbed of our creative essence. And I think this is the key to our happiness, the key to that euphoria feeling that a lot of people are chasing. And we're constantly being bombarded with all these external things. But yeah, guys, the importance of creating your life and living with purpose. This is a very important statement, and I think a lot of people need to, understand what I'm trying to say here, because life is short. So you have to actively live it up and actively, take your life to that next level. The things that you want to see, the things that you want to do, the places that you want to be. You know what I mean? You have to really get out there and really live it. You know what I mean? Bro, this life is precious. It's so precious, man. It's so precious. And I can't really make that more abundantly clear, man. This life is precious. So we have to really make what we want with our lives come into fruition. So let's get into it. Yeah. So the first topic I want to talk about is dreams and aspirations. I think a lot of people have dreams. I think a lot of people have aspirations, but I think a lot of times we can get complacent and not really believe in ourselves and not really want to work hard to take your life to that next level. And I think it's important that we spend a lot of our days actively trying to reach those dreams, actively trying to reach those aspirations, because like I said before, this is what keeps you from being so voided and being so lost in life. You wake up with a purpose. You know what it is, why you're waking up, doing those push-ups, waking up early, getting that run in, journaling, and getting straight to that creative process. You know what I mean? This is how we feel lively. This is how we feel good on the inside, and really feel good, to your core. You know what I mean? So we have to actively seek out these things, whether that be relationships with family or friends, spending more time with them, getting that tiny house that you always wanted, going to Thailand or going to Bali, or sailing around in cruise ships, or really just having the time to just kick back and really enjoy being in the sun, like being outside, like whatever you see for yourself in your dreams, your aspirations. You really have to go out there and make it come true, because like I said, man, life is short, and you really have to spend your time doing what you really love and spending the time with people that you really love. And we're constantly trying to keep up with people, or keep up with the Joneses, as they say. But no, whatever it is that you see for your ideal life, whatever it is your dream, like whether you want to be a doctor, whether you want to be a wildlife photographer, or whether you want to be a model, or whether you want to start a school for kids, or whether you want to start a nonprofit to help out the homeless, like whatever it is that you see for yourself, you have to make sure that you're spending your time trying to get there. And it's not always about the destination of getting there to that thing, but more so the journey of it all, because that is the character building process. You know what I mean? That's what's helping you become a better person, essentially. The whole process of you trying to get to those dreams and those aspirations, that is the whole goal of it all. Becoming that best version of yourself and chasing those dreams, chasing those aspirations. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some grit and dedication. It's going to take people are telling you you can't do this, you can't do that, but you're going to push past them anyway and get to the destination. You know what I mean? So it's important, man. You got to really live your life on your terms, and not what your parents had set out for you, or not what the teachers were telling you, or not what anybody really wants for you. It's all about what you want for yourself. And I think it's important that we spend our days trying to create that ideal life for ourselves, to make ourselves the most content with life. You know what I mean? So stay prayerful. You know what I mean? Stay hardworking. Keep your eyes on the prize. Get yourself that discipline. Stay journaling. Stay on top of your health. Stay on top of your fitness. Because these are those small things that's going to create those building blocks to help you get to that next level, to help you get to those dreams, help you get to those aspirations. So I got big dreams for myself, like I'm sure you guys do as well. So I think it's important, man. You have to really actively live your life, actively create your life, actively wake up every day and live for that purpose, trying to really live it up. But yeah, so dreams and aspiration, guys. Dreams and aspirations. Get to them. Life is short, but believe in yourself 110%, because it is possible. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. So speaking of time, that takes me into timelines. So I think social media has kind of plagued a lot of the young kids' minds, and maybe even the older kids and the older generation's minds as well. We all see a lot of people stunting and flexing, Gucci bags, trips to, Bora Bora, whatever it may be, just flashing cars, watches, and all that, big houses. And you may feel like, man, I'm really behind. I should be there at this current moment. So you start to really beat yourself up. But I don't think it's, really necessary to do that. Although, you may feel that you could have been here, you could have been there, but life happens on your own timeline, and great things happen on your own timeline. And I think it's important that we really stop comparing ourselves to, other people, because, like they say, comparison, it is the thief of joy, and constantly comparing yourselves to others will never really put you in a good place. It will always make you like feel like you're treating yourself like shit, and you're going to treat yourself like shit because you're gonna be like, man, I'm so behind. Like, why did I do this? Why did I make that decision? Like, all that is a learning lesson, and that's the best way you can really take it. But everything happens, on a specific timeline, and that might not be your timeline. Things happen on, their timeline, and things will happen on your timeline. And really, the only controllable measure you have here is your focus. And what are you spending your days doing? Like, are you spending your days laying in bed? Are you spending your days not working hard? Spending your days still eating the same shitty foods, or doing the same shitty mistakes that's holding you back? I think, and I'm speaking to myself here as well. It's like, if we keep doing those same things, it's gonna feel like our timeline is being slowed down because we're not doing those positive things, those positive affirmations in our life to make it feel like we're on the right track to creating our life, to make sure we're on the right track to getting to those dreams, those aspirations, getting to that house, getting to that car, getting to that watch, getting to that relationship that you always wanted. So it's like you have to really be mindful of what you're doing, because it's gonna pretty much shape your whole timeline. Because like I said, things happen on their own timeline, but you can influence your timeline based off your habits, based off of your mindset, based off whatever you're doing every day, and where you are putting your energy. So that will ultimately be the influence of your timeline. So, get away from the social media, man, and just go on a hiatus for a while and just really focus on yourself and not really keep up with the Joneses and worry about what other people are doing. Like, you have your shine, you have your time, you know what I mean? And you're going to bask in that glory, and you're going to bask in that hard work that you put in. So, it's going to happen, man. Just be patient with yourself and just keep working towards what you need to be working towards. Keep trying to create that life for yourself. Keep creating those better habits that that are going to shape your whole reality. You know what I mean? So keep those timelines right, man. And just pretty much do exactly what you're supposed to do. And exactly what you're supposed to do. Like, and I feel like that's a lot of people's like kind of slap in the face, because it's like, bro, come on, G. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but yet you're still bombarded with your demons. You got to become stronger, G. You got to become stronger. But yeah, guys, everything happens in that divine time, in that divine timing, and that is really true. So just keep focusing on yourself, get into that alone time, and really figure out who you are and who you're trying to become. And next thing you know, after all that hard work and dedication you put in behind closed doors, you're gonna come out shining like a star, like I always knew you are. Damn. I should get in the studio. No, just joking. But this brings me to understanding the matrix, and this is a very, very important aspect, because the world isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and pretty much everything that's being presented in front of you, it's not what it all is cracked up to be, or it's not as truth as you may think it is. And pretty much there are forces at hand that are trying to rob you of your creative energy, rob you of your life force. And I think it's very important that you understand these tactics and understand these maneuvers and understand like what's going on in this world and what's really going on behind the veil. You know what I mean? And this can go super, super deep, especially, on YouTube. You can't really say a lot of what's really going on in the world, but there are forces at hand that are trying to rob you of your creative life force. So I think it's important that you become aware of this. You have to really be vigilant and really use your eyes to really see. So it's important that we understand the matrix, and understand the matrix of, maybe working a 9 to 5, and essentially you doing this every day, creating this cycle of pretty much building somebody else's dream, but you're not spending the time creating your own dream, creating the things that you want to do. Essentially, you have to be there while you're not going towards the thing that you should be doing. You know what I mean? So it's like there are forces at hand, and I understand that you may have to be in a 9 to 5 for a specific amount of time, but you don't want that to be your grave. You know what I mean? You don't want to be there forever, having to listen to your supervisor, asking him like he's your dad or your big brother, you know, just trying to, essentially rob you of your time. But that's a really important aspect, understanding the matrix. And your mind is your greatest utensil, and you are a spiritual being. You have to create this life. You have to live it on purpose and not just live willingly by accident. But yeah, guys, that's all I really got for this presentation. Just wanted to shed some light on these topics that I really had in my mind for a while. But more trading videos coming, more of the journey coming. But yeah, guys, so with that being said, maybe I'll keep rising, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace for now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.